Hi, welcome to another Xplane video. I just downloaded a vanilla version of Xplane 12.1 as it was released a couple days ago. Wanted to do a comparison with Xplane 11 with add-ons to see what the frame rate is. So I've got a mid-performance Mac Mini, and I'm sure there's people out there with mid-performance or lower performance computers and want to know if there's any value to upgrading to 12.1 right now. So the only thing I've added to Xplane 12 on this demo is the T6 Texan, which is a fantastic VFR aircraft, easy to fly, and of course it's got a nice view. 240 knots, I can boot around the area quite quickly, and we'll see all the features and eye candy around San Francisco. Now that we're airborne, you can see that Xplane 12.1 is doing about 26 to 27 frames per second, which actually isn't all that bad. But once we get into some crowded scenery around San Francisco, you'll see it drop. But it stays fairly consistent, and you'll see the performance difference on Xplane 11 later in the video. One thing Xplane 12 wins over is the vegetation around golf courses. It actually looks realistic, where Sim Heaven and SFD Global really doesn't play nice with all golf courses on their built-in ortho. First up is the Golden Gate Bridge, and then it'll be Alcatraz as we turn to the south through downtown. pretty cool. They planted a couple warships on the dock, and you can see the frame hits starting to sink, doing about 17, 18, and it'll go up and down around there for a while. Kind of looks like we're missing a stadium off there to the left in that open space that I just turned my head to. It'll show up on the Xplane 11 version with the add-on. So now we're headed straight down the freeway to San Francisco International Airport. And you'll see the rendition actually isn't all that great, and with traffic global, it'll place airplanes at the gate, which again will be on the 11.55 version. You can actually use most of these add-ons in 12, but some of them are very minute frame hits, some of them actually will be big frame hits, so it's your mileage will vary. After we clear by SFO, I'll show you my settings in 12.1, and then we'll transition to a night and we'll go back the other direction. One thing that's kind of bothered me about these renditions of some of these airports and newer Xplane 12 is the runway lighting seems to be unidirectional. In other words, you can only see it from one direction, and it goes dim where the centerline taxi and runway lighting is a lot brighter. Pretty pointless when you're on final about 5 miles away and you're trying to see a runway. Another thing to notice with the night is the street light seems to be more popular with Xplane 12, and the distance is at full max setting, and you can see the mountains off to the right hand side in Oakland area. It doesn't really go out as far as I'd like it, so keep that in mind when we see the Xplane 11 version. Sunset actually looks really nice. They did a nice job with the sky. The scenery looks fantastic, really, for what it is. And once we pass the bridge, we'll transition back to Half Moon Bay into Xplane 11, and we'll do roughly the same flight, looking at the same things, and we'll see what the differences are.
One Bravo, resume on navigation, contact Web approach 125.3.
25.3 on navigation, Vanessa 3 on Bravo, thank you ma'am, good day.
Good day.
So there's a list of the add-ons that are making a difference in this demonstration on Xplane 11. The chatter is a feature that just plays snippets of air traffic control off live ATC to give it some ambience. Most of the time it's not even in the right location. You see the frame count on the upper left probably went up around 10 frames per second, so we automatically get some bonus in the frame count right then and there.
Center 5 Golf X-ray.
5 Golf X-ray, destination 10,000, descending altimeter 299er.
And 5 Golf X-ray, we're leveling at 10,000.
05 Golf, number 45 Golf X-ray, having approach 124.35.
12435, 5 Golf X-ray.
46 Golf X-ray, always in a radio check.
Not clear, 46 Golf X-ray.
46 Golf X-ray, just going to maintain 10,000, descending altimeter 299er.
10,000, 299er, 46 Golf X-ray.
Well, there's our first golf course that I mentioned. Notice that the ortho's there, but they didn't auto-gen any trees or vegetation in there. Would look a lot better. And I used the Xplane 11 version of Sim Heaven in Xplane 12, ironically, because I find where I usually fly is a lot more accurate and faster.
245, checking on 240.
Airway 245, it's going to descend via the Lucky 1 arrival, maintain 12,000, descending altimeter 299er.
Send via the Lucky 1, except maintain 12,000. We were assigned 270 knots for 245.
Airway 245, roger.
Southwest 784, contact center 128.6. 286, 784.
Said hello, box 620, and then via the Ola 1 for 240.
Box 620, center, roger. South 1485, coming to center 126.77.
2677, we'll see South 14.
As we're headed to the Golden Gate Bridge again, you can see there's a lot more density, and its frame rate is roughly parallel with Xplane 12.1 right now. But the other thing that I like is that when the scenery does lighten up, the frame rate does go up, so it is more adaptable on Xplane 11.
FedEx 70, climbing maintain flight level 210.
210, FedEx 70.
Lost 620, and descended via the Ola 1 arrival, maintain 12,000, descending altimeter 299er.
Roger, we'll descend via the Ola 1 arrival, access maintain 12,000, 299er, lock to 620.
I think I like the Xplane 12 version of Alcatraz, as it looks like more effort was put into the graphics for this. Seems to be basic housing over top of an ortho. Looks alright. Downtown I think is a little more complete looking on Xplane 12 as well.
Center UPS 3931, climbing 11.2 for 14,000.
UPS 3931 is center. I maintain flight level 230.
Climb maintain flight level 230, UPS 3931.
One thing I always keep my eye peeled on from Sim Heaven is gas stations, Pizza Huts, and the typical IKEAs.
20 in your altitude maintain 17,000.
7,000, like 620.
FedEx 70, I'll probably maintain wide open 230.
Now that looks more like a ball diamond to me.
230, FedEx 70.
The other thing you'll see is markers or labels in the sky. That's from Traffic Global. Because I don't use the vanilla ATC, I use it to follow other aircraft in there and marker them so there's no collisions. And just see where they are in the sky just for fun.
Skyway 3365, past 12.5 for flight level 230.
That's 3365, center Roger.
Southwest 1314, contact center 127.52.
2752, South 1314.
FedEx 70, contact center 136.77.
2677, FedEx 70, we'll see you.
So same thing as last time, we'll go straight over SFO. I'll show you my settings for Xplane 11 and we'll transition tonight and head back home.
Lost 620, just gonna maintain 16,000.
Can I maintain 16,000, like 620?
Center 81 up Delta 240.
Center 881 Alpha Delta. Center, just gonna maintain the 12,000. He's gonna go to the 2999er.
12000 and 2999.
Contact approach 124.35.
2435, 6 go back track.
So my airliner choice is Evo 737 and you can see when we go back over SFO why I can never find a gate. But Traffic Global I can tune it down so that not all the gates are filled when I'm doing circles around the apron looking for a place to park.
Boston 620, just gonna maintain 15,000.
Just gonna maintain 15,000, like 620.
You can see already, you can see city lights on the mountains just east of Oakland. And it uses a little more ambient light as if the street lights are shining down and they're reflecting off the buildings rather than seeing white dots scattered all over the scenery. So it's a little brighter. I kind of like it. It feels real.
Contact hotel approach 128.1.
281, like 620, good day. 36, checking onward, descending. Via the arrival, the lucky one, we're at 26.5 for 240.
224, roger, break, clear wind 245, heavy approach 124.35.
2435, sure, 245.
Well, another orbit around downtown back to the Golden Gate Bridge, and that's where I'll cut it off. Thanks for watching, and I hope it helps you make a good choice.
Southwest 36 LA Center, fly heading at 260, going to maintain flight level 200.
Okay, heading 260 and descend to flight level 200. That was 36.
Yeah, 1277340.
United 1277, I've been over contact 40 miles southeast of Tuda.
Thanks, that's us, 1277.
That was 3365, Traffic Center 126.77.
2677, Skywest 3365.
Center 1 Alpha Delta, contact approach 124.35.
2435, 81 Alpha Delta.
South 36 for direct jack, it's going to maintain 16,000, extending altimeter 299er.
299er, direct jack, and down to, was it 16,000?